Talk about um, another story that I have that is actually censored. And you say, what? I'm going to explain why. There's a story that I wrote. It's a short story. Um, it kind of does has chapters. It's titled The Brahms. The Brahms is a story that is for Hanukkah, a Jewish holiday. And you know that that Jewish holiday is more or less in it's in December. Sometimes it collides with a little, not collides, but I would say shares a little bit of days next to Christmas. Sometimes it doesn't, right? It's 8 days, 8 nights, etc. Okay. Anyway, the thing is that there are two stores. I published it, and two stores have censored it. I was told that I was going to get an email. I haven't received an email, so I have no idea why it's censored. Now, excuse me, I see this is why I'm drinking. Here's the thing. I thought maybe these stores are in the Middle East. And you guys, if you know me by now, well, maybe you, well, obviously, most of you don't know me. I am not in favor of any war. Mm-mm. I don't believe in wars. I don't like wars. I think wars are created for special interests, powerful people, etc. Right? These gun companies or whatever. So it's a business. I don't, but I am not in favor of wars. To be honest with you, wars are violent, horrible. I feel like nobody wins in a war. Not really, etc. So I am not in favor of any war. I am not in favor for me to be in favor of war, there has to be like a really big justification. This war, I am just not in favor of it. And like I said, I'm not really that informed of what's going on, but I don't know. I prefer that if it's possible to be um where there's dialogue, right? If you can speak about it first and negotiate first, I would prefer that alternative than going to war. And so I am not in favor of any wars. Okay, I am not in favor of any wars. If Iran starts a war, I'm not gonna be in favor of you. If I don't know, Puerto Rico starts a war, I'm not gonna be in favor of you because I don't really I prefer, like I said, dialogue, talks, negotiations, deals, etc. I prefer that. And I think that a lot of us do. A lot of us prefer that. So I am not in favor of that. Now, there's also many Jewish people who are not in favor of the war in Middle East either. So I'm not the only one. There's Jews that are not in favor of this war either, that they are against the war in the Middle East, right? And so there are people here apparently lumping, putting together all Jewish people, like they're all in favor of the war. There are people who are in favor, there are Jews who are in favor, and there are Christians who are in favor of these wars, and there are people secular who are also atheists who are also in favor of these wars. So to point out only one people, right, the Jewish people, and say, oh, they're all in favor of it, is not correct and it's not accurate and it's not honest, because the truth is that there are many and you see them protesting against these wars. So to say that they're all in favor, excuse me, but that's not real, right? I'm not, that's not what that I've seen. And there's also a lot of conspiracy theories with Jews that they want to dominate the world, all this stuff. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think about it, I don't think they're the only. Let's say if this was true, I don't think so, but let's say that this was true, they're probably not the only ones. I don't think they're the only race who wants to conquer the world. I think a lot of races want to conquer the world. If you think about it, they all want to conquer the world. So I don't know. I do not. enter into those subjects or situations. I think that a lot of powerful people want to dominate the world. Let's just call it like that. Let's just call it how it is. I'm honest. That's why I'm censored. That's why people like take me out because it's like I just say how I see it. And so I'm gonna tell you the two bookshops that censored this, Everand and Bookshop. And you would think that these bookshops, the online stores, are in the Middle East or something. No. You know where they're located? They're both located in California. I don't think I'm not I don't know what's going on in California because I don't live in California. Maybe they're protesting against a war or maybe there's some situation that I don't know about. But they don't seem to like Hanukkah in California. I'm gonna tell you, Everhand is created apparently by Scribe or something like this, and it's located in San Francisco, California, and the B Bookshop is located in Hayward, California. And so those are the situations that have happened to me as an author. I am surprised because like I said, you can see the brands. It's like cartoons. It's not even like something violent or anything, and it's like kind of magical, and it's just like a family thing. It's not. It doesn't speak about the war in the Middle East precisely. It does sort of have like it's sort of inspired by the Bible story of Judas Maccabees. Judas Maccabees, because that's what they celebrate in Hanukkah. They celebrate. I think it's the it has to do with the temple being uh, that they are in charge in the temple again, and so it's in the Bible. It's in the Old Testament. They celebrate that, and they just simply right. They light candles and there are certain things that they do gifts and it's not something negative like that. I don't know. And so apparently they have censored that. They say that they were going to send me an email. They haven't sent me the email. Maybe next year I'm going to get the email. I don't know. But I actually don't know why they censored it. I don't know if it's because of, I'm not going to say the word. I'm not going to say the word because I really don't know. Or if it's because for another reason. They haven't rejected any other book of mine. I published 4 books, and the only book that they rejected was that one, and I don't know why. So I'm not going to say that it's because of that word, anti. The word. Um, because I don't know. I have no idea. They don't like Hanukkah, or something is going on over there, or it's badly formatted. I have no. I'm not going to say here, oh, they banned it because of, but it's censored. It is censored. The other stores accepted it without any trouble. And so those are the situations that have happened to me as an author. And other situations, but really, I'm not sure if they actually correlate with books per se. But these are the situations that are happening. And I've also received lots of good messages and comments that people like my stories. Oh, there's a situation going on also with you have to be very careful with phishing and people fraud and all of this. There are people pretending to be, for example, from these companies that are publishers. They are pretending to be from Goodreads. I've seen that. And so I receive messages, hey, I'm from Goodreads and we would love to have this story discussed and all of this. Even they're pretending to be like, I don't know, comic book creators and all of this. We have to be very careful because online there's a lot of crazy people pretending. Verify if you're an author, if you want to be an author or you're starting out, always verify that these people who send you messages, for example, oh, I'm from this company and I would love to publish your book and all of this. Be very careful because it could be fraud or it could be a situation of phishing or something, or any other situation, be verify that the person that is telling you this, that the company is real. And if the company is real, verify that that person exists in the company. Contact the company if you have to, because there's people doing strange things on the online. And so I would like to thank you very much for watching my video. I don't know what you guys think. I'm going to leave in the post section the image so that you can let me know. I honestly have no idea why they flagged that image, because honestly, it's just me dressed up as a queen. And so I can send that, and I can send the book cover of the Brahms and where you can purchase the Brahms, the censored Brahms. If you want to, if you don't want to, that's okay. I accept support, views, anything that you can help me with. I am going to be very grateful. Remember what I said in another video. If you decide to vote for me or comment for me, I can write down your name and mention you in a thank you video. But if you don't do that, I cannot thank you because I don't know who you are. So thank you very much for watching my show. Watching my, well, it's not a show really, it's just a video, a home video, homemade video. And bye bye. I hope you enjoyed this.